Hey gang, Game Face here. Oh, and my microphone's way up here. Let's put the microphone down here where, you know, it can hear me. So I am back in Planet Coaster. Sorta, maybe a little bit. And the goal for today, of course, is going to be to continue to work on what we were working on yesterday. So it's back in Blender. Now, I've been looking at some stuff here, and I have determined that maybe the detail here has gone a little too far. I'm thinking. Whoa! Don't do that. I'm not thinking. I'm thinking that I'm going to go to wireframe. And I'm going to go here. Okay, so I didn't do as well as I thought I would. I was hoping I'd be able to get all those pieces. But it looks like I'm going to have a little cleanup to do. Why is that a thing? I don't want to do that. And the reason I'm doing this is because look how many faces and edges this adds. I don't want all this. Oh. Wow. This is 3 that I can see from here. Actually, you know what? If I go like... Maybe it'll let me do this now. Oh yeah, it will. There we go. So I'm cleaning these up. And I'm going to get rid of them in here as well. And I'm going to bring it right up to the edge. And just move the thing across like that. Because the extra number of triangles is just out of this world. Crazy, if you ask me. Yeah, so like, yeah. Right now we're at 1,000 triangles. Hey, Ruben. What do you mean too late? I only started like 2 minutes and 30 seconds ago. Well, 43 seconds ago. But I'm doing good, Nightmare. Okay. So yeah, let's... Why is this a thing? I don't know why that's a thing. I don't want that to be selected. I wonder why this is like that. Oh, because I accidentally moved it on the edge. Okay, that makes sense. So we got rid of those ones. We're gonna get rid of these ones. Again, why is that even selected? And there we go. We're good. Now we got to clean this up. Because, again, we don't need the extra triangles. Nobody's going to even notice that detail. It's actually just... If I was trying to go photorealism here, I just don't have the tools to do that anyway. But that might be to do that. But then you'd have the whole other piece on the bottom. Yeah, it would be different. So we're going to clean this up. And when we clean it up, it's going to be cleaned up better than this. Why is it doing that? Why would it do that? Okay, let's just... And then I'm going to do this. Look at that. Why is that there? Whoa. we don't need this either. Okay, so that's cleaned up. What I need to do now is hit 1 so that I'm lined up with everything. Move this down. Edit mode. Why are you having a problem, game? I mean, program. Not really much of a game, is it? Hello? Why does nothing work? Everything stopped working. Can I have some working now? No? No working for me? Okay. Looks like the video's over. Hey, Bacon Conjan. Welcome back to the stream. Nahor, how you doing? Fence? What do you mean fence? It's not a fence, it's a frame for a bed. What's happened? Oh, I understand. There we go. Okay, so I need to bring this to here. I wish there was a button so you could clip. Like, so it would like lock on. Now, I thought it did that once, but I don't know how. I got no ideas. Oh, there we go. I did it then. I am doing good. Okay, so selection. Right in here, we want to get rid of all this. At some point, it just stops selecting things. Oh, there we go. Start from the other side. Who knows? It's probably something I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna have to maybe. Oh, there we go. Bases, edges, click. No click on. I guess it probably only clicked once I got zoomed in far enough so there was a line right on it. Okay, so we want to be about there. It clicks on when it gets down to the lowest possible units, is what happened. Okay, so that's better. What I don't like is everything seems to be gone from here, which kind of sucks. That was not my intent at all. Why did that happen? I get to undo everything. Oh well. Excuse me? What's going on here? Okay, I'm concerned. This is fine. Where did all those go? How did I delete those? Oh, because was something selected when I started? I don't know how that would be a thing. I guess I'm going to have to check it every step of the way. I don't get it. How do I delete everything? You'd think that would do it, but it doesn't. Because now there's a thing that's stuck in here. See? It does. It actually stops selecting at some point, and you gotta let go of the button. You gotta press the button again, and it starts selecting again. I don't get it. Oh well. If that's the only thing I'm worried about. Now, I don't think I want this. Yeah, I don't want that. I want that. Then back to edge selection. Oh. Well, yeah, my problem is I have so many ideas in Planet Coaster that I can't do. But this has just opened the doors, and I can do anything now. Okay, there we go. Now we have all the faces. Is this missing a face? Oh, come on. I don't know anymore. I'm completely confused and baffled. What I'm going to do is this. No, what I'm going to do is maybe this. This is not working. Yeah, I'm gonna delete all that. Well, how did it leave this stuff here? Seriously. What? What? How is that a thing? I want to select everything, so I go like that. Delete everything. Nope, we're not going to delete everything. We're going to leave all this crap. Select everything. Nope, not going to select anything. Prison theme. Friday. It doesn't matter until Friday's over. Well, not really. So, I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. None of those things are selectable. Maybe if I try this. Okay. Delete. Vertices. There we go. There we go. But look, again, it's broken. Somehow, it's deleted 3/4 of this, too. Okay, there we go. Now back to... Maybe this will work. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Finally. I can once again get back. Well, it will be Friday. But Friday is still, I gotta go to work. Gotta go right to software. Okay, so this, just so I get this right, this needs to be square. Then I need to extrude on the x-axis the thing. Why it's changed, I don't know. I'm just right in the middle of me dragging the mouse. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do something else. Try that again. E, X, drag the mouse. Worked better that time. And that's that. And then that's all lined up here. It should be all lined up here now. I have all my surfaces. Everything is good. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to extrude on the X, that's E, and then X, and we get that. Now, to unselect everything, hit A, and then I'm going to hit B. I don't think this is going to work. B. Okay, so Shift D, escape. I want to move this. I'm trying to figure out the pattern here. You know what? Now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't move it. I should mirror it. I should get the dimensions right, mirror it, and then move it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so it doesn't exist anymore. There's only one of them. Good. So let's get the dimensions right. So this is like single bed dimensions. It's 92 centimeters wide. That's not very wide. Excuse me. I don't even know how wide what I've got is. There we go. Okay. I think this is 3 meters wide. Now it's 95 centimeters wide. 92 centimeters doesn't look like it's going to be much fun. Maybe we'll go with double. 137 centimeters. Come on. There we go. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So right now, that's 85. We want it to be 137 by 187 centimeters. Because that's a pretty freaking small bed right there. Because that would be it, eh? Yeah, maybe this is what we'll leave it as. So, unselect everything. Bring this in about halfway. How big are we now? 27 centimeters. That's not big enough. 92 would be 46. So let's go with 47. It only wants to go by tens. Why is that getting smaller as I go this way? You'd think it would be getting bigger. I'm confused. How big is this thing? You know what? No, I want Control, or no, A, Control A, no Control A. No Control A. Object mode. Okay. This is how big it is now. So it's 1.4 meters, but it's basically just too big. So we're just going to make it smaller. So in the Y, it's got to be 47. Okay, now we're down to real scale. Why is that thing selection thing there? What's it being? Planet Coaster? Select a couple things, go to move them, and put the movement tool like half a kilometer down the road. Okay, so now that we got this, I can mirror this. I think, well, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, yes, I can. So what I can do is we can mirror it. Make sure that everything's lined up. And in the mirroring, using the mirroring, put in, I'm like reaching up to the screen, but you can't see that. But we can put in the other pieces during the mirroring process. So I'm going to go immediately into my modifiers and add a mirror modifier. I don't know why this is over here. I understand nothing anymore. Why would it mirror around there? Don't get it. Is there some other piece here that I don't know about? That's all I can think of. Is there some piece in existence? Doesn't make any sense because look where this is. That's fine. Of course, this is not fine because this is another one of those scenarios where it's like, oh, the control to move things is off the screen when I'm looking at the thing I want to move. Gotta move it a little more. But I can't move it that little. So I gotta zoom in here. Move it. Zoom out. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. But we're not done because I need to deselect everything. B to do a drag select. Whoops, I need to be able to select this. B, do a drag select. Now we can shift D. This is a problem. The one has to go here. So we can figure out that the other one goes here. Okay, so mirror, apply. Object mode. Apply. So now we only have one mesh. Edit mode. Select this. And somehow the whole damn thing is crooked. How is that possible? How is it even... Oh. How is it even not on the line? Okay, so there we go. Right? Now we're going to Shift D to duplicate that. 7, 1, 3, 3. Sorry, that's the button I pressed to get here. Now, the length of a bed. The length of the bed is 187 centimeters. So that's the Y. I find that hard to believe. Oh. .87 meters. Okay, well, you know what? Somehow I need to get to the side of this thing. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is deselect it, of course. We need to select we need to select this, and we need to move it up to here. Then we need to select not that at all. We need to grab this, and by the way, I'm hitting B to do the full selection like this. Then we need to take this, we need to pull it down like that. I don't know to where though. I guess the best bet would be to go to the picture and find out, right? Okay, so what do we have here? I don't really understand where the size of this is. I just don't get it. There's like nothing to tell me how big something I built is. You know how I'm going to do this? Back into object mode. I'm gonna go to another scene. Not scene, but layer. It's like weird that my mouse is popping up at the bottom. It's just bizarre. But I understand. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to do this. I was gonna do it in another scene, but then I realized I won't see this. So what we're gonna do is Shift A, Mesh, and we're gonna add a cube. And that cube is going to have an X of 82 centimeters. It's going to have a Y of 187 centimeters. And the Z, I don't know, 30 centimeters? Ooh. Well, how did that, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. You can't do that, can you? Okay, it's back in the middle. Obviously, what I've built is way too small. Dimensions. Hello. You accidentally started playing this on the TV. Well, they must have thought you were watching an educational video. Okay. Let's try this. Dimensions. And I think if I apply this, we're good. I want this to be 0.92, but 0.92 comes out as 99.2 millimeters. So this is in centimeters now. 92 centimeters. 187 centimeters. That one's in meters. That's 187 is 18.57. What? 1.87 meters. No, now it's centimeters. What do you want? What do you want? You want me to provide the units, or you're just going to keep guessing in random ones at random times? So our bed is definitely too small. There's no doubt there. This needs to be 2 meters. We can't have a 2-meter thick mattress. It's 3 millimeters. Okay, so let's try 30 cm, 30 centimeters. There we go. That's how big things need to be. Okay, so what I need to do now is move this over here. Okay, so what we got to do is size this up. You know what? Okay, how am I going to do this? Oh, I can always move one back. Okay. Deselect B. We'll select all this. And it selected everything. Let's not do it that way. Edit mode. There we go. B. Select this. Well, I'm using real world dimensions, and if anything, they say scale up by about 20%. So they have sort of given you real numbers to work with. So there we go. Obviously, this is too thick. So I'm gonna do this as well. Object mode, Control A. Rotation and scale, so just to zero all this out. So we're at 1.3 meters by, look at this. These are accurate dimensions. I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna go back into edit mode, select faces. I want your face. I'm gonna Okay, I'm gonna go back into object mode. Pull all this up above the line. It's a bed. People are starting to say the right words. It's an awful nice fence you're building, I've heard. And finally, finally, someone says, "Is that a bed?" Thank you. Yeah. So what this is for? This is actually very specific. I am building this. Well, again, when we get into Planet Coaster and we're doing that last final fine tuning, we'll use Archer to decide whether everything's right or not. But right now, yeah, what do you think? Bad. But right now, we need to figure out how to put like a quilt around off the you know. That's what I got to figure out next. And now that's not going to be as easy as one would think, or as hard as one would think either. But I think that's going to do that. Like we're not going to need more than this. Obviously once this is let's add let's go to each of our edges here. Edit mode. I'm going to alt click. Oh, I need edge selection. That's not an edge. There's no edges around this. Okay, I would manually shift alt click everything I need. We're at I don't know, 12 triangles. We're not really. And then I'm going to shift E, click, and I'm going to change this to like 0.75. And I'm going to go do the same thing to the bottom end. If I can find it. There it is. Now what I'm doing is I'm adjusting the effect of the subdivision. So 0.75. Okay, we got those. Now, I should actually subdivide so we see what that looks like. Let's add a subdivision modifier. I got it down to 1. So we still have a little bit of a problem here. So I need this edge. I think it's this edge. Need that edge. That edge. And this is where things are going to get awesome, right as soon as we finish this. Let's blow that up. .9. Okay, so let's reselect all these. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make these all the same. We don't need this to be that fancy. Like, whoops, I'm sure that's fine. That's probably just fine. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to add a new object to our world. I wanted a top-down look to do this because I want to get this layered in properly. That's the top of the bed. So, here we are. Side, front, that's the top. The top is on the Y. Yeah, they've already done one of the updates to fix the add to our stash. And I think I'm going to play Fallout 76 tomorrow. So we got one to add to our stash and some other fixes. But I do know they fixed some stuff. Like, there was missions that were just dead in the water for me, like that I was blocked on, that are all working just fine now. And I did read the release notes, and they actually spoke of those particular missions. So I'm glad they're actually doing something. I think 25? 24, 25. I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't remember if I made 25. Okay, so we're going to add a new object here. And I don't know what I need here. I think this is what I need. But I'm not really sure. We want to no, that's not what we want to do. Soft body. Um Okay, what am I looking at here? I think I'm doing this wrong. That's not what I wanted to delete. I'll just undo till we get there. That way it never happened. Yeah, but we're never gonna see in Skeleton Pete's house. So these are gonna go in the haunted house. I think I'm gonna make it so that you can change the color on the trim and the on the bed itself, so that we can make it dull if we want, or somebody can make it all rich and fancy looking. I don't know about changing the color on here. I might. Somebody might want red, like fire truck style, but not me. Okay, so we're gonna add a plane. And again, we're just doing this so we can figure it out. Cloth. That's what we want. We want a cloth plane. Okay, so I think I need to break this up into smaller pieces. Trying to figure this out. Cotton. So that's the mass, all this. So I should be able to get this to fall naturally. And then we can actually put thicken it and make it into a quilt. Hmm. I don't get it. Cotton. Okay, there we go. It's working. So what we need to do is add a collision group. And this cotton will fall onto the bed. And then we'll add some, well, we'll add some stuff to it. Okay, so let's get this back up here. I didn't think it was working. So, a couple things I need to do. I need to subdivide I need to subdivide the mesh into smaller pieces. I also need to make it collide with the cube. And once it's in place and we want it to, once we have it in place and we have it how we want it, we're just going to lock it there. And that will become the mesh for the quilt. And that's basically what I'm going to do here. We'll pick it up, make it look like there's pillows underneath it, and then we can pull the mattress away, delete the top and the sides, delete the pieces we don't need, and we should still, like, I'm at 6,800 triangles. We're way over where we should be, but I don't really understand how. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. So cloth collision group. Okay, so I need to create a group. So in order to create a group, I'm going to click on this and press Control G, and we're going to call it mattress. And on the plane, we're going to tell it to fall onto the mattress. And that way, when we play this, it'll fall right through it like it's not even there. Obviously, that was not the goal. Huh. So I don't really know how to stop this thing from sinking through here. I'm still kind of confused. Blender, plane, collision. The cloth object must be told to participate in the collision. Participate, cloth object. Participate. Okay, so we're here. We're on quality. Cloth collision. Distance. This is how close it needs to be. Repulsion, so how much repels it. Self-collision. Will it collide with itself? Yeah, well, it's going to have to because we're going to fold it over at the top. Mesh object. If your object... You must convert it to a mesh. To do so... Okay. To do so... Object. Convert object. Mesh. Huh? I didn't do it. I broke it. I don't understand. Why is it not interacting with the world? Maybe this needs to be the mesh. No. Like it doesn't say anything about requiring a collision group. Okay, so we have no cloth anymore. Like what is it? Is this a mesh? Gotta be mesh. I'm gonna try the convert and then try to cloth it. Convert to mesh. Cloth. The other objects must be mesh objects. So this needs to be a mesh. They need to be in a shared layer. Well, whatever the case may be, this needs to be a mesh. It didn't work. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's weird. Look, it's definitely a mesh. It's all split up now. Is that what they mean when they said it's got to be a mesh? I don't get it. I just don't understand. I followed exactly what it said on Blender's page about doing exactly this. Once the object has designated cloth, modifier will be added to the modifier stack automatically. As a modifier, then, it can interact with other modifiers, such as armature and smooth. In these cases, for the ultimate shape, yeah, whatever. You can combine things. Thanks. Let's see here. Model the cloth object as a general starting shape. Designate the object as cloth in the Physics tab of the Property Editors. Model other deflection objects that will ensure the deflection modifier is the last on the modifier stack after any of the other mesh deforming modifiers. Okay. So, cube, modifier, add modifier. Deflect, decimate, displace, dynamic paint. There's no deflect. Data transfer. Don't know what this is. Generate an array, a bevel, a boolean, decimate, edge split. Again, there is no deflection modifier. It's not like I'm going to some like weird obscure place to get this information. I'm actually on Blender's it's introduction Blender manual. Okay, so maybe if I search for deflection modifier. Light the cloth and assign material. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. There's only, it's that simple. That's why it doesn't work. It's too simple. It needs to be much, much, much more complicated. Deflection modifier, blender. Yeah, there we go. Deflection modifier. Where is it? Oh. But it's not here. There's nothing to choose here. It is a mesh. We're gonna go undo. Oh, but of course I've been switching back and forth between modes, so that's not gonna work. Oh, it also remembers pieces of the animation as undos. That's awesome. Come on, disappear. I just need you to disappear once. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're back on track. Now, I want to click the cube. I want to go to object. I want to go to convert to mesh. We want to go to physics. Doesn't work. Yeah, but putting in the bed rails is not really an exciting thing that people are going to want to watch, sit here and watch. But if animating a sheet falling onto a bed and capturing that, that's exciting. So I figured I would just leave the making the square things to later. That's all that's going on here. And that's just going to run from like here to here and have like, I don't know, 3 pieces of wood, 4 pieces of wood running across with the mattress on top. I don't have a box spring or anything like that. Watching to learn. So something's wrong here. It just will not let me add collision to this. So subdivide, apply it. Oh, you know. How? Can I scroll back down? No. That thing's been there the whole time, you know? But somehow it was scrolled off the screen. Okay. So, where were we now? Collision. Yay. Cloth. Yay. Animate. No. Not that easy. We need self-collision once we're done this. Okay, it's rigid. For some reason, our cotton sheet is rigid. And what's happening here? It's just falling down onto the other one. Now, if I click on it, I'm going to have to subdivide it. There we go. It's working. Huh? There we go. We got a circle now. That's not what I want. These are not the subdivisions you're looking for. Yeah, it needs to have somewhere to bend. I don't know if I want to, like, if the... Oh, it just wants me to use the... Okay, I can do that. That's silly. I thought there would be like a better way. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna come in and do it again. And then gotta go back to object mode. Got the cloth modifier. Okay. Now, that's not quite, you know, that's not exactly what we want. But we're sure a lot closer than we were 10 minutes ago. Okay, so the first thing I want to do here is stop the whole thing. So we're going to go into edit mode. Obviously we want this because this is going to create like a lumpiness in a way. So what I want to do, okay, let's undo everything we did. It doesn't interact with this yet, and that's fine. What I might do is hang it over the edge. So let's first do this. Not that. We're also going to do this. Whoa. I don't. It doesn't do anything. Nothing does anything. Okay, we'll just. Okay, I can't see what's going on anymore. Get there. Hello? I understand. There we go. Now I understand. Or maybe I don't. It doesn't, still, nothing's working for some reason. Why? Why is nothing working? I can't even drag the camera around. Why? Sorry. Sometimes I get a little freaked out. So this is now has a bunch of little edges. Why? Why does it have a bunch of little edges? How is that a thing? And yet it does. Make it go away. Okay. Object mode. So yeah, let's put this here. No, we'll put it here. We're gonna size it in the Y plane. I'm gonna add a solidify modifier. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll add that after. There we go. Might be too much. What? So basically, we'll need to fix the. So all these subdivisions, of course, are not an ideal thing. We don't want that. Because of course now I'm at like 9100 triangle. So that's not the goal here. So if I were to reset this back, don't know what to do now. So what I'm trying to, what I want to do is I want to take the whole top and just fold it over, like, but proportionally, like not like if I were to take this edge and drag it up, it would stretch the thing. I don't want to stretch the thing. I want to take it as though it was a flexible material and do that to it. But maybe this is all I need to do right now. This might be it. Okay, so there is a problem. The problem is, of course, that this thing actually has too much mass. Not mass, it has too much resistance to mixing with itself. There, that's the best way to put it. Okay. Add, solidify. Add subdivisions. Now if we go back to our animation, there's a way to change its interaction with itself. We're going to turn this down to 0.5. It won't let me. It bounced, eh? So the other thing, of course, is we can, like, okay, so I'm going to stop this. We're going to save this. This is Brass Bed version 1.2. Now, I can come in and I can lock this. I can basically say this is now what everything is. We're not going to do this permanently, but we're going to apply this. Blender. I need to apply the animation in the state it's in right now. Blender. Apply animation to saving a frame from a cloth. Go into the frame. I'm at the frame. I want it, you know, it doesn't matter if it's here or here. Okay, we're there. and apply. Okay, I get it. Okay, it's one. Okay, there we go. I don't see what difference it's making. Not really much difference at all. Flip the normals, no. So okay, let's say we want to learn how to do something new, and that's sculpt mode. And what we want to do is we want to take all this and push it down where these are. And I don't want to push it too far, but actually that looks like it's pulling it up. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I need some way to basically look like this is pushed in against that, and it's, you know what I mean? The other thing, of course, is this. We want to relax this. This shouldn't be like flying. You know what I mean? Oh, again. It's only the one underneath that's being adjusted. The one on top is hardly moving at all. There we go. That's what I'm looking to do. Now if I can pull this back up. Well, you know what? It's going to take some time, but basically that's what we're going to do. And we're going to add some, you know, shape to it. And we'll have a bed with a sheet on it. Then we'll take some trim, we'll add that around there. I think it's going to end up quite good. No, I have a texture, but I'm starting to think I'm not going to use it. I think what I'm going to end up doing is using the metallic materials in order to make it work. I don't want it to look like there's a bunch of corpses in here. There we go. That's all we need. And again, I'm going to have to figure out how to get this thing to lay down properly, because right now it's not. I know I can probably select all the vertices and bring them down, but I don't want to do that. And again, I'm going to have this somehow figure out how to push these in here to look like that's actually tucked in there. The other thing, of course, is I don't necessarily know. Well, we will put in something here. I think I'm actually even going to raise the bed up a bit on this. But when it comes to things like textures and stuff like that, I think I'm actually going to go with a what am I looking for here? I'll go with an underlying brushed look on the base color, but then I'm going to allow it to be a metallic selectable color. So you could have like a red, shiny metal bed with you know, so that it just allows for a lot more variety than just brass. Of course, if you selected the right yellowy color, it should come through as looking more brass-like, I think. Again, we're all like, I'm pretty sure. Like I'm still learning this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning quickly. I know that. It's amazing. 127 people have subscribed to my. Only 130 people have visited, but 127. Only 3 people out of 130. Hey, good man. Thanks. Only that. Only those. Sorry. Only 3 people have not downloaded my fire hydrant. That's amazing. I'm blown away. What's even more amazing is it's only got 8 positive ratings. Oh, sorry. No, it's got 2 negative ratings. And 6 positive ones. So, you know, a bench at the... Do I know who Mr. Beast is? Yeah, he just said PewDiePie 100,000 times. I know who Mr. Beast is. So maybe I can actually switch back into edit mode. And I have this selected. I don't know why they hid that, but they hid it. I don't think YouTube wants people to subscribe to Pewds. Yeah, subscribe to PewDiePie. I'm doing my part. Sorry. I didn't watch it. I knew it was a thing. And I was like, do I want to spend my time doing this? And the answer happened to be, no, I don't. But I knew it was a thing, and I'm glad he did it. Because I like the idea of a person being the top YouTuber, not a company. Even if it is PewDiePie. I don't actually have anything against PewDiePie, but it's I don't have anything against T-Series. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay, if I could get in here. But the problem is, people are making negative comments? Oh well. If they want to live in their negative world. The only thing I complain about is software. No, that's not true. I complain about things all the time. Okay, so wireframe. I'm going to wireframe this, and I'm going to try to select, not that. Edit mode. I want this edge here. And then I'm going to go back into object mode. No, I'm going to go back into edit mode and solid, and I'm going to pick this edge up. If I make something cool. Well, you know, I'm great to be generous, but I have like an underlying mission in this whole thing, and that is to finish making this bed so that it can go into this world. So if you want to see something cool, it's the place this is going. That's what's going to be cool. And I think this is actually almost ready. Like, basically, I just need to figure out how to move these vertices in the right way. And this should be good. Yeah, I want to go lie down right now. All I need is a couple pillows. Okay, Bacon. I'm so glad you could make it. I know that my streams are like really late. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning when I get here. But yeah, I'm so glad you joined us. And of course, your help is always appreciated. But that's not going to do it. So I'm going to have to go learn something, you know? Damn. But I'm really, really happy with the way this has turned out. If we go into render mode, there's no materials on it yet. So maybe that's not the best way to look at it. Material, nothing to see here. But the problem I have, of course, right now is this is 36,000 triangles. So, I need to merge all these things. Well, you know what? What I need to do is I need to go, because I was actually supposed to quit this 13 minutes ago because I have stuff I am supposed to be doing tonight. And I'm not doing it. So we're going to be able to, you know, fix this mattress, drop it down to a lot less triangles. I think as well, if I apply this, like, that's all I need for curvature. I don't need more in Planet Coaster. We could go to here, and it looks beautiful, but I'm up to 117,000 triangles. I should put PewDiePie's face on a pillow. I would. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like much of a challenge. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm really glad you enjoy it. Because, you know, I do love making these things. I really enjoy building stuff in Planet Coaster, and I enjoy it more because the people I build it with. Okay, so I'm really not sure how I'm going to do this. If I apply this, and again, none of this, you know what? File, I don't want to lose this. Save as, this is going to be 1.13. Okay, thanks, good man. Have a good one. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I might not be playing Planet Coaster tomorrow, though. I have this Fallout 76 craving, but we'll see. Yeah, so I was actually going to show you this. This is actually the thing where this is going. It's replacing this along with everything else in this room. But this is going into this world, which is my current Planet Coaster build. So, you know, this is what's going to be an amazing thing. Is all this. This is more important to me than the individual pieces. So yeah, as you can see, I'm working on it on multiple fronts. And right now, I'm just making more pieces for this bed, I'm gonna delete it. I don't like it. It's ugly. It's gonna be gone, and we're gonna put a real bed. Actually, we're gonna put 2 real beds. They're gonna float around a bit. And oh, sorry, there's not supposed to be a fire hydrant in here. The fire hydrant was my first thing I built for Planet Coaster. So basically, we're starting to build custom pieces to put in our haunted house. And once it's all done, you know, we're expecting a quality more along this lines. You know, than what you see out here. This is just the shelling of everything and trying to figure out where everything's going to go, where all the parts and pieces are going to fit in, how things are going to flow, where the rooms are going to go, and stuff like that. It's just the part that I have the worst time with. And then, you know, we'll see how it goes. But this is the idea. I'll be deleting that. I'm not, the little crazy science thing in the basement of the haunted mansion is not going to happen. Because now I can make anything I want. I know it does take a lot more time, but having this in my game, something I built myself, is going to be much more it's going to be better for me. It's going to feel better for me. I'm going to feel more accomplished. Okay, I just want to quickly see something. Okay, so I could like decimate that to like 20%? No, 0.2. And there's hardly any difference. Decimate. And that gets us down to 8,000 triangles. So once I have everything else in place, I think we're good. I think we're going to be good. But I am going to leave this here. I am looking so forward to finishing this and getting it into the game. Again, I'm not so excited about loading things anymore. Hundreds of people. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I have 130 subscribers from 131 unique visitors. So there's only one person who's visited my page and hasn't subscribed. And only 8 people liked it. I'm sad. I'm gonna go be sad, go get my stuff done. I'll be back tomorrow. You guys are pushing me to do more of this tomorrow. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad everybody else is enjoying it. I really hope people are getting something out of this. I know it was very hard for me to start this because I have no experience with Blender. And right now, I'm at about, well, it says 69 hours, but one afternoon I left it running for 4 hours and not doing it. So I'm at about 65 hours of use of Blender. And I think everything I build becomes a little bit better. I'm nowhere near what the guys at Planet Coaster do. They do amazing work. Okay. Well, yeah, well, thanks, you know. Thanks for coming, good man. You're a good man. So, until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster and a bit of Blender. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to subscribe or follow. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.